accident and couldn't come to school. But when he finally came back, his hair had turned from black into bright white. He said that
Hey, what's up, assholes? It's the Jungle Boys podcast. Guess what? We're going to talk about blowjobs, but not now. We're going to save that for later.
We could start. No, let's not start with that.
Why not? Oh, we'll have to have Dominic here then when we start talking
yeah,
about
we have
that.
to have Dominic here.
Yeah, Dominic.
Dominique. I said Dominique.
You sound like our Brazilian friend Tiago. Your girlfriend Dominic?
Yeah.
No, Dominique. Dominic.
Wait, what's going on with the... Why aren't we starting?
We are
We
starting.
are starting.
We're done? We're recording?
Yes.
You know what? I didn't hear the fucking music either. It's a good song.
Are you
Just-
fucking retarded?
Maybe it's my headphones suck.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you introduce us, Soccer?
This is Seth, and that's Ben.
I'm Seth.
Yeah, and this, whatever. It's hard to tell them apart anymore. Because Ben's getting fat and Seth's going bald, so...
Yeah. We're meeting in the middle.
Yeah.
We got
So...
Carly's back there, too. Don't
Yeah,
forget
and,
that little
yeah, oh
girl.
yeah, and Carly's back there, and
Hello.
Omar was extradited to Puerto Rico.
Thank God.
Yeah, for banging a chicken. I think I don't know.
An underage chicken.
Yeah, exactly. I think that
was
was
a
the
chick.
catch. Yeah. So New Year's just happened.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. So the Earth made a complete circuit around the sun. Is that why we celebrate?
Yeah. Hey, do you know what you remember your Facebook post about that? Do you know that verbatim, like what you said? Because that was good.
Yeah, I said.
Say it, 'cause that was good.
I said stuff happened last time the Earth went around the sun. Stuff will happen this time the Earth goes around the sun. Vague positive. Oh, see, that's the part. I
Oh, that's the
remember,
good part too.
Yeah, I know that is a good
Vague positive affirmation.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
It was really good.
I was clever. Now I can't remember what I said.
You were, because it made fun of all the idiots on Facebook that were like,
Yeah.
I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get a good job. I'm going to fucking run with the bulls.
2013's my year.
Yeah.
It sucked last year, but
If it wasn't your year this year,
Big things are going to happen.
98
Big things.
98% it won't happen for you this year.
Big
yeah,
changes.
exactly. If you sucked last year, you're gonna suck this year too.
Hey, Dom.
It's a fucking guarantee.
Sorry for the late entrance.
Talk right into the mic.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry for the late entrance.
it's okay.
Talk into the mic.
By the way, I had a huge
Yes.
2012, and my 2011 wasn't like ultra spectacular.
Yeah, but
Really?
you didn't set out to change it differently.
No.
You didn't post on
Well-
Facebook, you know what? In 2012, I'm going to get engaged
Yeah.
and I'm going to get a good job and I'm going to do this. Blah, blah, blah. Did you?
No, but I knew it in my head. But
Okay.
I don't post it on Facebook because then you look like an idiot if
Yeah.
you don't do it.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what we're talking
That's the point. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah.
came in late, so I was confused.
Hey, is her big head blocking my head for the camera? Just FYI. Okay, good. So make sure.
Well, lean forward then.
I am leaning forward.
Yeah.
So I think everyone had kind of a boring New Year's, is what I've heard through the grapevine. I don't think, Sako, you did anything.
Not a damn thing. Nothing.
Yeah.
I did exactly what I'm doing now, except instead of talking to imaginary people out in the internet world, I was looking at a television.
And what were you watching on television?
I don't even remember.
You don't?
Nope.
What were you doing?
Same
Mr.
thing.
Mr.
Just,
Huffy Puffy over there.
just
Yeah.
hanging out at home.
Carly?
Just I went down to Tampa.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told us you went down to
Tampon
Tampa.
Bay.
So why don't you tell us a little bit more? Are there any lurid stories of like drunken
Isn't your
hookups?
sister a
Oh, your
big
sister-
bartender there?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
big time. Yeah, she's a big time bartender.
Big time
right?
bartender.
Did you kiss anybody at midnight?
No.
Did you
No.
drink?
Your sister?
Yeah, I had like
Yeah.
2 glasses of champagne.
Yeah.
But
You ever,
that's it.
You ever-
Champagne.
Underage drinking.
you ever kiss your sister?
Yeah, on the cheek all the time.
Oh.
Where she pees?
Yeah.
Wait. Where she pees.
Kiss her where she pees.
It's the same spot as where it feels good on him, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yuck. Anyway, I had an interesting New Year's.
Wait, that's the same spot that feels good on you guys too.
We're going to
No.
get to that later.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, my New Year's was interesting. I'm sure, I know you guys heard this.
Mhm.
Wait, have you heard the story? I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys heard the story.
Yeah, we heard the story, but we
I heard it from Pat.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, the Phantom.
Yeah,
Oh.
the Phantom.
Here we go again.
Okay, so Patrick is my roommate. We call him the Phantom because he lives right here behind us.
He actually lives in the studio.
He lives in the studio. We take over his room
Yeah.
as we do this. And anyway, he was here with some friends. Long story short, some dude pulled in the driveway we didn't know. Pat told him to get the hell out of here because we don't know who you are. He was obviously drunk. So as the dude leaves, he burrows into the side of my house, knocking over my railing and the stairs which lead up to my side door. Pat gets out or comes out, starts yelling at him, goes inside to get a piece of paper to write down his information. Smart friend who was with him took a snapshot of the guy's license plate. So as Pat was inside, the douchebag decides to just peel out and take off.
I
So-
think it was convenient that he was in his trash can at the time.
I think it's
'Cause all
really.
he had to do was pop out.
Hey!
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on out here?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and
Leave my driveway.
I think it's really good that. Forgot what I was gonna say.
What?
I totally lost my train of thought in the middle of us talking. That's no good.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was weird.
first.
I'm
I've never
fucking-
Are you high?
No. I
Yeah.
just forgot what I was gonna say.
Anyway, all right. Well, I called the cops. The cops came out and said that they're gonna look for the dude. And I called today, and I called yesterday. Got a freaking voicemail of all things.
Really?
Like, of course, you call the cops and you get a voicemail. So I called today, talked to somebody. Well, there's nothing I don't see anything in computer besides the crash report. You can come down here and pick up the crash report, and then you could take it to your insurance. I'm like, so did the guy get arrested? Like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
What's going
They'll
on?
investigate it.
He
It
won-
just takes time.
How it takes it was 3 days so far.
Because it's not going to go to a regular field unit. It's going to go to a detective, and that shit's going to slow down.
That's such
But-
bullshit.
At least
man.
they didn't break your lawn jockey, dude.
but they know who it is. What do you have to investigate? We have a picture of his license plate and his bumper still in
Because
our
it's
driveway.
a bureaucratic bullshit process, and because it's a cold crime, it's not in progress anymore. They're going to shovel it over to a fucking detective, a motors detective.
It's so ridiculous, man. I love the cops when they do good stuff, but they're so slow, and especially OPD, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Busy city, though, man.
I've been to other cities where the cops are not dicks. Because I
Really?
thought cops were universally dicks because that's how they had to be. But OPD, most of them are dicks, except for the guys I know.
Hey.
I don't know a lot of OPDs. I know a lot of
a
Sanford
few.
police.
I know, yeah.
I know Orange County sheriffs.
Yeah, those
They're-
guys are cool.
I know a lot of those guys are very nice. But
Yeah.
Because they
Seminole
train
County
at our gym.
ones
So-
are awesome.
Seminole County, yeah.
But my cousin's a Seminole County sheriff.
Yeah, if you go downtown, you can get fucked with by the cops for just about anything.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I don't know if it's because they have to put up with bullshit on a daily basis,
They're
but
fucking all like burned out. They're so busy every day. They're just like over it.
Oh, man.
well, probably because how busy the crowds were, like downtown
Yeah.
on New Year's. It's probably why none of you guys went out there, and I didn't want to go out there because it's
Exactly.
so freaking packed. Well, I didn't go out there because the shit happened, but
Yeah.
is
I
there-
didn't. I didn't go because fuck it. I hate crowds. I hate people. I hate parking.
Yeah.
It's a fucking hassle. And then I gotta drive all the way home. So fuck it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Not anymore.
What are you laughing at back there?
Yeah, I was just wondering too.
No, I just realized on the video, Seth's belly's like glowing.
Is it really? That's awesome. Yeah.
Pretty nice. Yeah, if you're listening to us on iTunes, you can always watch us on
Yeah, on
On
YouTube.
YouTube too. But if you're on
Yeah.
YouTube, go to iTunes and watch and listen to us because I'd rather have you guys do that.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth.
Although it might be nice to see my stomach gleaming like a fucking honey baked ham.
Yeah, I told you off the podcast. I think you should continue the tattoo that's on. For those of you guys that aren't watching and listening, he got a tattoo down his chest. It's almost like a rocket explosion up into his chin on his chest, and he stopped it about 2 inches down past his nipples in his stomach area.
Is it? It's longer, more than 2.
Yeah, it's
well,
more than 2 inches.
Is that more than 2
3
inches?
The
Yeah.
bottom part's
Yeah,
saved
yeah,
for the
yeah.
highway to heaven.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I want you to continue it down and then spiral it around your belly button somehow.
Like it's
Yeah,
going
that'd
down
be
the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
toilet flushing.
Yeah.
Toilet
You should have a
flushing.
turd and
Ugh.
put like the motion on it, flushing down your belly button.
Or a rabbit turned around so that your belly button's its anus.
Ah, yeah.
Classic. Classic.
The classic.
So the reason you guys didn't go downtown just because why? Why'd you stay home?
All the above mentioned reasons, man. It's just too much crowds. Parking's a hassle. I don't need a DUI, and
yeah.
I'm not drinking right now, anyways.
Would you ever want to like go to like another place like New York and watch the ball drop because it's such a huge party thing and the crowds are huge and
No.
no?
That just
That's
sounds
like-
miserable standing in
It
a
really
crowd of
does.
people.
Sounds awful.
It sounds like
Yeah.
one of those things that's greatly inflated its greatness. It's just not that fucking great if you have to do it.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to have like a hotel room with a balcony up above it, but to stand right in the middle of it would suck.
Yeah, I heard the people that are actually there at nighttime have to get there like 6, 7 in the morning and stand in place
yeah, fuck
the
a bunch of that.
entire day as they block off all the roads
It's a
and shit like
fucking
that.
18, 19-hour day or 20-hour day.
Just to
or
see some
something.
shitty ball drop? Like, who gives
Yeah.
a shit?
Well, what's the big deal? Like,
Has anyone
why?
here ever been to
Because
it?
it's traditional and it's one of those things. I don't know.
Has anyone here ever been to it?
Nope.
No.
Seen it on TV a few times.
Yeah, I remember watching on TV. Like that was all the big deal.
I
to
don't
watch
quite.
on TV.
Where did it come from? Like,
So one of those,
Where did
like-
it
Carly,
come
can you?
from?
Well, it will let mess up the computer if you search.
I'll do it on my phone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Search
Let you do that.
when ball drop
But-
started, and then don't. Yeah, search that and see what shows up.
It's fucking
You're gonna find a
testicles.
guy's testicles on
Fucking
somebody's
dangling.
face.
Isn't it?
You're
Isn't
getting
it
set up.
more fun to just speculate and be wrong?
Yeah, it is fun. But while we're talking, she can look that up. I guess.
I'm just gonna say like is Rockefeller. I don't know. I bet you it was him. It's his idea.
Well, I don't know. Just search when.
New
or
Year's
doesn't
Eve
know.
ball drop.
Search
Or
when.
anything about balls, actually.
Yeah,
That'd
just
be
search
interesting.
balls and tell us what you find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another year went by, guys. Did you guys? Did you guys feel like it was a good year for you, both of you?
Well, I came out of like for those of you who have been listening to me on this podcast and other podcasts, you'll realize that I was fucking insane, like completely out of my mind for about a year. And now, now I'm mentally stable. So I guess so. I'll say
You
that.
guess so what? That it was a good year.
Yeah. Well, no. 2012 was dog shit.
Okay, so it's not. So this year you think it's gonna be?
Well,
better?
okay. Let me put it this way: I made more money than I ever had my whole life,
yeah, that's good.
but I was crazy at the time. So
What'd you spend it on? Crazy stuff.
living here.
what about you?
yeah.
What about you, Ben?
I had a really busy 2012, man. Like
Yeah.
I just had a lot go on. I had a really good job. I lost that job. I had my trip to Thailand, my first fight in 5 years.
So ups and downs, kind of.
yeah, I
thing?
came out of a 5-year relationship, and a lot of stuff happened, man. So
Is that considered a good or bad thing?
it's ultimate. I think it's for the good. I feel very good about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. If it wasn't for the good, then you should probably try to.
Yeah, but
Fix that,
it
but
was
if-
totally. So it's just a lot of big things happened this year. So
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
How was your year?
yeah, what about you? Had a couple fights this year.
Yeah, a couple of
Some
fights,
traveling.
some winning, some losing.
Jim's done well. Went to Sweden.
Yes.
Opened a new
Mhm.
gym.
Opened the new gym. Yes. Got the house.
And you decided to age
That was last
gracefully
year.
by shaving your head.
Well, I bought it in 2011, but it was late 2011, so
Yeah, it's
I
like
put
this-
we moved in. And,
You bought it on my birthday or something, like
Yeah.
a week after your birthday
Yeah.
or some shit.
am I
It's
aging
November.
gracefully? Do
yeah.
I want to look? You know what? I wish I had I wish I took a still picture of myself in one, like a pose every single year to just see myself.
I've always wanted to do one of those everyday ones and then put them all together.
Yeah,
See what you
like
look
a
like for
flip
the year.
book.
Yeah. I bet you it's like this.
You end up
Fat, less fat, fat, less fat.
You end up looking
Oh,
like
yeah.
what was that guy that the mugshot? You look Nick Nolte. Who
Yeah,
looked like a
yeah.
fucking looked like he just got shot out of an asshole.
Yeah.
His face is all
Crazy as fuck.
That's what I'll probably at the end of the flip book. It's like good. At the very end, you're gonna see me like,
whatever.
"Wah!"
Oh,
like a pancake face.
Yeah.
speaking of
could start
mugshot,
that.
I don't want to say this person's name on the podcast, but did
Oh.
anybody realize that somebody's mugshot was posted as their Facebook
Yeah.
profile
We
picture?
can't talk about that because he got yelled at big time for that.
Okay, I wasn't gonna
And
say
he
who
got,
it was.
we got asked to take it.
Oh.
What's happening?
I want to know who it was.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah,
Don't worry
yeah.
about
All
it.
right.
So this year was. What about you, Carly? You turned 13 this year.
Yeah.
So how was your how was your 12s last year and your
Your
before-
tweens.
before you tweened?
It was pretty good, same old orgies, drugs,
Dragons.
dragons,
Orgies,
swords.
drugs, dragons, and swords. Nice.
When do you turn 21 this year?
Yeah, September 1st.
Ooh, that'll be a hell of a party for old Carly.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
it
Oh
will.
yeah.
For
Oh
all
God,
for
I'm
us.
scared
It's gonna
for
be
you.
Fuck Carly. It's
Pass
our.
her around
it's,
like
it's for us to get wasted.
Get
Is
her
it gonna be
drunk and pass her around like a joint.
Yep. Airtight party.
Pass around like a joint.
Yeah.
So everyone had a good year. What
Yeah.
about? Let's take it a little step further. What about 5 years down the road? Where do we all see ourselves?
That's a weird thought.
Really quick
oh,
before we
yeah.
move on,
Yeah.
I found the answer.
Which
It
is?
dropped the first time 1907.
Really?
Wow.
It was
In
one of
New
those
York?
square times.
Really in New York?
Yeah, New York.
I think my great grandmother was born in 1906 or 1907.
Really?
Why
She
do
just
they keep
died last
doing
year.
this bullshit?
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Dick Clark was
See,
there for the
that's-
first one.
That's a long ass time. That's over 100 years.
Yeah.
America's oldest teenager finally rested in peace.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Me 5. Why don't we start with Carly since she's over there?
Well, she's messing with something.
Yeah.
All right, Carly. 5 years. Where do you see yourself?
Graduating law
17.
school and with the Doberman.
What kind? What, like a guard dog Doberman?
I just want a dog that can follow me around and like growl at
All
people
dogs
who
do
walk
that.
by me.
Yeah.
Why do you want that? Why? You gonna have a
Because
mean
also-
dog?
No, Dobermans are the most loyal breed you can ever get.
Who says that?
Wait,
But
what?
they-
What?
they-
Smartest pure breed.
they only get attached to one person.
That's a
and
chow.
that person's
No.
their
You're thinking of a
entire-
chow.
No, I think it might be
Chow
a Doberman
That's
too.
a chow.
No,
110%.
it's a Doberman.
My old roommate had a Doberman.
No,
I lived
you're
with her
thinking
for
you're
3
thinking about
years.
Socko.
Wait.
Yeah.
I
One
lived with
person.
her for 3 years.
He gets
and
attached to one person and then doesn't let go.
Yeah. Oh, that
That was fucking
was
good.
fucking. Dude, you're a fucking sniper.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's
Nobody
Yeah,
else did.
I'll fucking give it up for that. That was fucking beautiful.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Go ahead.
No, my old roommate had has a Doberman still. I lived with her for 3 years. That dog was so annoying because it was so attached
They're
to her.
such cunts.
It
They
would
really are.
whine and it would bite little children that were like in her house.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it loves her and she's obsessed with it. Like, she would let it like eat food
like
out of her mouth. It was
codependence and
gross.
shit?
But
Is that like
they are really
codependent?
loyal. But then, like, if you ever want to go out of town or like leave it in the car with somebody, they freak out.
Well, they were bred
Well, she said
by
sh-
Germans for one purpose. I mean, they're not pets, you know.
Why don't you
Well,
at least, if
now
you want
it-
that in a breed, why don't you get a chow and at least it's fluffy?
Yeah.
Cows are mean.
Yeah,
They're
chows are
like,
mean.
they're like that. They're one-person dogs, though.
They have black tongues.
I like
Yeah, they do.
big dogs. I want like to cuddle with it and be like swarmed by.
Get a
it.
Saint Bernard
Get a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the little with the little thing around its neck.
I totally missed that. What was that?
What you said.
I missed it too.
I said, get a boyfriend.
Oh,
It's like,
Why don't you get a
burn all
girlfriend?
night.
Huh?
So why don't you get a girlfriend?
'Cause I don't want to be
Oh,
swarmed.
back,
Snap.
back and
Yeah.
forth, back and
Yeah.
forth.
Oh, snap.
All right, so Carly's gonna
Nice try,
have
Zinker.
gonna have a Doberman that she's gonna walk with around life with and travel. Well, Socko, 5 years. Go.
If I'm alive,
Motherfuckers.
I have a master's degree, hopefully, in literature, a black belt. Hopefully, I won't be. I mean, okay, get this. In 5 years, I'll be in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Not gonna happen. Other than that, who the fuck knows?
Master's degree and a black belt.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Those are good things.
That's about it.
Maybe if Socko got mono, he could lose a bunch of weight and get in shape.
Yeah, but probably.
Maybe if we all
yeah.
pooled for liposuction.
Hey, man, if
You
wanna-
could if you had more discipline. You could because you act like it and you lose weight sometimes, but then you go off the fucking wagon and I see you eating fucking chicken wings and getting caught in
Oh,
your gullet.
yeah.
All right, Seth, what about you?
Have a kid by then, for sure.
As he looks into her eye.
I didn't
Yeah.
look in anybody's eyes. I was looking at Socko's stomach. I was gonna impregnate that thing. No, I have a kid. Either a third gym for sure.
I hope you have a girl.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a girl, but a boy first.
I don't want a girl
I
because I
want
know
Seth
all
to have
the.
all girls because she knows all the little creeps are going to be hanging around.
I'm
like him
gonna
and his
I'm gonna
buddies.
I'm gonna get the creep. I'm gonna show her the creepiness first, so that way she's not.
Yeah.
Wait,
Skip.
that sounded so wrong.
Well, it
Oh, wait a minute.
You just have to.
it is wrong. It is wrong. I'm meaning it in a
If
wrong
you just
way.
shower with her till she's 8.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm talking about.
I know what that's disgusting, first of all. And I know what you mean. I have an older brother, and he would like tell me all the douchebag things that guys would do.
Exactly.
So then
you
as
know,
I grew
I'm
up,
with
Now
you.
you're
You,
marrying
you
one.
all
So
know the
as I-
douchebags, that things that I do to you. You
So-
know this. That's why.
Now you're
don't
marrying
pretend you're a
one.
douchebag. You know that you're not.
I mean, I could be a dick sometimes.
Every once in a
Yeah.
while, you have a douchey moment.
Okay,
but-
not you, but all the other girls that I've been with, I fucking did all sorts of
shit.
bad stuff too.
Oy.
That's what I'm saying.
Aw, but I'm
when,
special.
When I
is
have a
what you're
girl,
saying.
I know that bad things guys are gonna do to them, so I'm gonna do it to her first,
No.
so that way she knows
Oh
that it's
my
gonna happen,
God.
and that way I can explain it to her. Look,
Unless
my-
she really likes it, and that's what she looks for the rest of her life. You
Yeah,
fucking
Mom
weirdo.
Pop,
Yeah,
if you're
she's gonna be
listening,
like-
he was totally kidding about that, I swear.
Daddy
I don't know.
complex.
I don't know.
You're gonna make her have like huge dad issues.
No,
No.
you know what? I know exactly
Oh.
what he's gonna do. He is going to, if he has a little girl, he's gonna spoil her so bad. He can't even discipline our,
Spoiler in
our
the shower with
dogs.
my
shit.
dick.
There's no way he can discipline a kid. This is
Yes, I
disgusting.
can.
You're
Is this the
grossing me
first,
out.
like,
I can
Never mind.
discipline a kid.
Yeah.
I don't even want to use the
No,
P
you
word.
can't discipline our dog.
Well, I like dogs more than humans, so that's why I can't discipline.
Hey, I don't even think Ben's got 5 years left. So can we get at least?
Yeah.
Wait, so am I getting skipped?
No,
No, what-
I just
what
want
do you- what's
like
your
just
5
gotta-
Okay, 5-year
Well,
plan.
your 5-year plan's going to be having a kid because you're
Yeah.
going to have it with him.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in the oven. Okay, well after that, what happens?
Keep working your little job.
I'm gonna move up in my company a lot and make tons and tons. I'm gonna make way more money than Seth is, and have a kid and be working on kid number 2, if not have it.
What about the
Yeah.
fitness competition you said you're gonna do?
I never said anything about a fitness competition.
What about
Mike's
that tummy
girlfriend-
tuck
Mike's
after you
wife
get
did it.
pregnant? Yeah.
What about the fitness competition?
wait, did
you said
she?
You were going to do. Yeah, she did.
Mike-
she looked
yeah.
back.
Really?
You
She
didn't
looked
see a
good.
picture of her?
No.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
Mike's cell phone.
Oh,
It's on her cell phone.
yeah, Laura. Yeah,
Yeah, Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Huh?
I think she said she had a fart. Did
no,
you say you had
no,
a fart?
I didn't say I had
Baby
a
shit
fart.
farts.
All right, Ben. So besides being celebrating your 75th, what are you gonna do in 5 years?
I don't know.
Where do you foresee yourself?
I'm probably gonna get one of my teeth pulled. Get
What?
another couple cats.
We'd be married?
Oh, hey, dude, I have a Maine Coon cat.
Oh, yeah.
Where?
Would you want a Maine Coon cat? My dad
I
it
can't
needs to
take
move. here.
another one, man.
You serious? It's like a purebred Maine
I
Coon
would
cat.
love.
4 years
I
old.
would fucking love one, but until I move, I can't get another one. That house is too
Ugh.
small.
That sucks.
Oh my god, I'd love to
Damn,
have that
what a
thing.
My
walking
dad
around.
is moving down
Yeah,
here.
why can't you get? You guys have a big house.
Dude.
My dog will eat it. Oh,
Steamboat
him?
Steamboat Willie can't handle a fucking cat
Why not?
because he just can't. Like he can't deal
What's
with
to
it.
handle, man? They fucking sit around all day. They don't do shit.
I
You
don't
pet
know.
them and they give you love.
That is true. They don't do anything.
Or if they're like my cat, you pet them and they bite you.
I don't
My
think he
cat's
likes
so
animals.
evil.
I'll be honest with you.
I'm not a big cat. I love animals and I like cats, but I wouldn't go out and get cats.
Yeah.
I would totally take it, but I can't have another one for right now.
I think cat people are way weirder than dog people. That's
Thanks.
for sure. I'm sorry, they are. They're
My
Cat
cat doesn't
people
poop.
are
My
always
cat won't
like
pee on your
cats.
fucking feet though, and fucking tear up my couch.
Wait, cat people what?
Are like cats. They're like fickle. Every
Yeah.
cat person I know is a fickle person.
Babe, what do you,
You
Yeah.
make me hot.
Jesus Christ.
That's better. So, do you think you'll be married? Do you ever want kids? Do you want to live with?
What
your
is this? The
girlfriend?
Inquisition?
Yeah.
No, we're asking
we're
your
asking a
5-year
five-year plan.
plan. Chill.
Can you see little Popeyes
freak
popping out of
out.
his girlfriend?
No, I'm not gonna have any kids. I never want kids, and I will not have kids. I will be married, and I'll be living
What's for
on the west
dinner?
coast of Florida.
Spinach.
Okay. All right, next.
Next, dude, that was
Next
it.
subject.
That was
Yeah.
it. We have no
That
more
was it. Next
persons.
subject.
Slomar's not here. What subject? We transition.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a shitty
Learn how to do
transition,
this.
dog.
Oh,
there-
sorry,
yeah, transition.
Fuck.
How I was going to transition was I was going to talk about the Mayans worshiping cats and the Egyptians worshiping
Try and
cats.
save it, Seth. Save
Yeah,
it.
that's
Save it.
fucking. All right.
Are you
so,
telling me to save it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying.
Well, the Mayan calendar ran out like it was going to, and nothing happened, like Neil deGrasse Tyson said, and that's it.
Did any of you guys really think that anything was
Absolutely
Our
actually
not.
buddy,
going
like
to happen?
I hate
No.
blowing him up, but Julius was like,
Julie Shu from the gym?
yeah,
No way.
he was like way into it.
Like thinking that something was going to happen?
Yeah, like
Oh,
way into
poor
it.
Julius. Come on. Really?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yes, Carly.
My ex.
Just jet in there.
Yeah.
You know what? I have issues. I stutter a lot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My ex's dad used to believe that there was aliens that could come down and abduct us, and we had to walk towards the light.
A lot of people think
And he,
that.
he
just
preached it though.
Fucking
Oh, really?
Like anyone who
stupid.
would listen, he would start.
Give us his
talking about
address.
it.
I'd like to punch him in the head.
Yeah.
No, dress up like a fucking alien. Go to his house.
And shine a flashlight
Yeah,
in
shine a
his face.
flashlight.
Come
Come
to
with
me. Come to me.
Oh, that'd be fucking creepy. Dude, I heard on the radio the day after the Mayan prophecy, and I think I told one of you guys this before.
Yeah.
A guy called. And
Feels familiar.
Yeah.
A guy called and said he gave away all his money to buy guns. His wife divorced him because of this. He cashed out his 401k, all sorts of crazy stuff.
Canned food.
He bought tons and tons and thousands of dollars of canned food because he thought that the Mayan prophecy was correct.
I hope
And
he
now-
got him at Winn Dixie because
And
they always have.
he called in the radio station. He's like, guys, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I have
You're
no
a
job
fucking
now. Nothing.
retard.
And the guys in the radio actually feeling bad for him. Like,
No.
do we feel bad for people like that?
No.
Oh,
fuck
you're a
him.
fucking dumbass, man.
First of all, do some research. That's
like,
not that hard.
That's the problem with people, man. Nobody researches anything. They just take shit at face value. They're like, oh, this is what's spewed to me. I'm just gonna agree with it without any sort of
Yeah.
research. And that's what all the doomsday preppers think. They just hear all this bullshit. They don't do any research.
They're fucking so
I mean,
weak.
could something happen? Could an asteroid hit us? Yes. Will we get
we'll have
warning?
advance notice of that, though.
Yeah, they already.
Probably will have advance notice for that. Yes.
NASA's already tracking all the asteroids, though.
Well, they're only looking at certain points in the sky, but yeah,
Right.
but majority yes.
And guess what? I don't give a fuck. Bring the asteroid. I got nothing planned. I got a master's degree planned and a black belt. Other than that, my fucking schedule's open.
See,
so.
I'm a weirdo because I really want something like that to happen, just to stir shit up. Is that
Yeah.
bad?
I just had a deja vu.
For
Weird.
5 minutes, no. But after that, when you realize there are no more public subs, fucking no more takeout Chinese food. I'm just gonna start listing food, but let's be honest.
Yeah. All the bad things that could happen is food.
Yeah. After that, who gives a fuck? I mean, yeah, your
I don't
family's
know.
gonna die and
See,
shit. but-
everything is just always so mundane. Everything's the same. We wake up. The government sucks. We got to go to work. We're training for this. Or job this. Asteroid comes. Fucking takes out half of Mexico.
hippies get
One thing,
Yeah.
awesome, where it landed.
Yeah.
Second thing, oh shit, everything's going to hell. But wow, it's exciting.
I'd
Like,
rather
Oh.
land on Haiti.
hippies out there. Let me tell you something. Pray that the asteroid doesn't come because I'm gonna go into my garage and find everything that I could smack somebody in the fucking head with, and you're all on notice.
yeah, but don't you? You're the one that said you want to die right away.
yeah.
You did.
But if I don't, then it's time to fuck up some hippies.
Okay.
why hippies?
Because I fucking hate them. They're so.
Dude,
You ever talk to a hippie? They're the fucking worst.
I agree with you, but you know what? I can think of another type of people that are a lot
Christians?
worse. But I ain't gonna bring this shit up on the show.
Yeah. You know what that means, kids. Anywho.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
Christians, religious folk.
Yeah.
whatever.
Look, all I
Not
know.
all Christians are crazy.
No, just the ones that put Christian themed tattoos on them.
You have a snake that's gonna go into your belly button.
No,
tattooed on you.
these
Come
are
on.
dogs.
Mine at least has meaning.
Yeah, they're
These are
dogs.
dogs.
Those are meanings. Those are ancient. Those
Yeah.
are older than.
These are old. These are almost
They're
2,000
older
years
than
old.
your Jesus Christ.
No, I
Yeah.
don't know. That might
You're
be about.
fishy
That's actually about
fish.
the same age, actually.
Yeah,
Th-
these are about 2,000 years old. These
Yeah.
designs.
Yeah, it's actually about the same.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Doomsday Preppers, you have about 1% validity to you, but all the rest of them are.
What's
fucking
that
about
1%?
you. Of course, something could happen. There's always
It's-
that small percentage where something could happen.
To me, it's
but-
the people who like they preserve food, like they jar food, and they have a couple guns, and you know what I mean. Like if you have a
Yeah, it's
basement
called
kit,
David Koresh and the fucking
no, that
Branch
dude
Davidians and shit.
he had a whole different setup.
Yeah.
I mean, you can like if you're prepared for a hurricane, then you're fine. If you're prepared for
Yeah.
Jesus to come back, then you're going a little far.
Yeah, like nature stuff that might happen. Like if you live on the San Andreas Fault, you know,
Right.
have your stuff put away in case an earthquake happens, that sort of thing.
Or if you live on the border of Mexico, and you know what I mean, like
But-
one of those kind of situations.
But a worldly catastrophe is so far fetched where
Yeah.
you need all this survival equipment as opposed to just driving 100 miles north to another place that wasn't affected.
right?
I mean, come on, that's just never gonna fucking happen.
You know what? You're not going to get there. The example I like to use is say something bad happened to Orlando, huge, and everyone had to split town and like say, okay, the Ocala Woods, okay, that's out
Right.
of the cities.
Ew.
Everyone in fucking Marion County is going to be in those Ocala Woods, and they're not going to be willing to share it with another million people coming from Orlando.
So why do you gotta go to Ocala Woods? Why can't
I'm
I
just
go down
using
to
that as an example.
Yeah.
Like Florida's like small and like relatively populous
But
state.
nothing is going to happen to the whole state of Florida. Even when a giant 4 hurricanes hit us, it was only to like maybe
It was
15,
just
20
us,
cities.
actually. It was just our house, apparently.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
and-
our house
Yeah.
that we had to chainsaw off the roof. That
Yeah.
sucked.
And even if something did take out all of Orlando, like not everybody would just go to Ocala. People would
I
go
was
with their
just using
families.
that
I would
are
just stay in
and-
Claremont.
No, but I understand what you're saying. But there's
like
other-
say there's some fucking zombie apocalypse you guys like to
Okay.
fucking and everyone bolts from town. Like I'm just saying like
Well, the
there's a lot of
problem-
people here. There's a lot of fucking people and everyone finally getting out are going to want to stage somewhere.
Well, the problem is that the only way out of Florida is I-75 and I-95, and it's gonna be fucking gridlock. So
Oh,
just
it's
stay where you're
total
at.
gridlock,
that's why
man.
that's why I got my bicycle, man, with my
You just like
lights on.
ride through. Yeah.
Ching ching. See you later. Bye.
Yeah.
So what's worse, the doomsday preppers or the conspiracy theories?
Conspiracy theorists.
No way.
Yeah.
No fucking
Because
way.
doomsday preppers at least have the fucking decency to lock themselves up in their compound. I got to run into conspiracy theorists all the fucking time and listen to their bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Some
that
of
they're
them.
bullshit.
You see, now we talked about this yesterday that we brought up on the air about the JFK thing. Like you showed.
Yeah.
What is that noise? Is that you, Dominic? Is that messing with the mic?
Okay, but see, here's the thing:
You were like,
when there's a whole spectrum of conspiracy theories, some of which are far fetched and completely unfounded.
Agreed.
But the
Yes.
JFK, I mean, that's been proven time and time again to be a government cover up.
Yes.
See, I just heard this last night. Like, I don't really read into all the conspiracy
I
theories.
mean, it's so
I think
blatant.
that the government's there to help us and always trust them.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
I'm
smart
Yeah,
ass.
no, that's how
joking.
Seth is
Fucking
not going to
smart
end
ass.
up with a bullet in the back of his fucking head.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, when you can,
But what about 9/11?
Here's the
do you
thing
think
about-
that was-
Absolutely, government had knowledge of that.
See, so you are a conspiracy theorist.
No, I'm not saying the government did it. I'm saying they had knowledge of it and they could have stopped it.
Okay,
Here's-
well that's not saying the government. Okay, so you're
I
saying,
firmly believe that 110%.
Here's what I think. I think that if the government planned it, someone would have leaked by now. But it seems like a massive hole in our security if they didn't know anything about it.
There was, and no one is prepared to like. There was a huge glitch in the security, and everyone started pointing the finger.
Well, it all like the longer things go on, and when law like the NDAA law gets passed, it all seems very well planned out from like the Patriot Act to where we're at now.
Exactly.
It does. There is kind of a pattern to like what's happening,
And like
in this
all the
country.
evidence that gets removed from these sites is like federal agencies remove evidence so quickly. It's ridiculous.
okay, I can see
And
like,
it's funny every
things
time.
that could be true. I see, but like faking the moon landing.
Yeah, that's.
mean,
That's
come
a
on, we were
stupid
on the
one.
fucking moon.
That's a stupid
Yeah.
one, and
Yeah.
like the whole abduction one.
But
That's
they've already
retarded.
they've proven that too. They have
Yeah,
those.
like Area 51 and all that
Yeah.
bullshit. All those theories.
They
fucking
they
military
planted
test
those
site. It's top
those
secret.
things on the moon. What do they call them? Like the reflectors, and they shoot laser beams off the reflectors, and it comes back. They prove that we've been to the moon.
They shouldn't even have to prove it. The people that are doubters, they should just shut the fuck up.
You know.
NASA's official stance on that should be is shut the fuck
What was
up.
that?
So what we're
Shut
saying-
the fuck up.
Yes.
Sig hell. So what we're saying is some of the conspiracy theorists are correct. Some
Here's-
of them are bullshit.
Here's the problem. Even if there's like some validity to a conspiracy theory like 9/11, you have douchebags, and mostly these are like young kids who started college, or like they start
smoking pot.
Yeah.
Experimenting with drugs.
and they just start throwing shit in like that doesn't belong in there.
I have. I'm
Like
thinking
mixing
of
the-
someone.
like-
I'm thinking of someone.
like mixing the pot with.
Right. Like, I mean, okay, there could be some, like, validity to a government plan or government knowledge, but when you start talking about, like, super thermite and all this other bullshit, you're like, well, now you're muddying the waters, and now everyone who thinks the government has something to do with it is crazy.
Well, the
Yeah.
government. It's funny because I just read this book on conspiracies, and it's not a huge detailed book. It just
Right.
cites pretty basic outlines. And one thing I noticed that's very consistent too is like reporters that start to dig into this stuff, their stories either get put out. A lot of them end up dead,
yeah.
and I find that pretty darn interesting. And it reads like a Hollywood movie, and people just like think it's preposterous, and the conspiracy theorist is just a nut.
Yeah.
But there's something you really have to look at. It's crazy.
It's like everyone who's ever written an expose article on Putin ends up dead. Like there's like a whole lot of them, like a whole lot of reporters.
Yeah,
that
but I
he
mean, this is
killed.
even in the United States.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so much damn information out there. Like it's hard for people to know what's true and what's not
They
true.
can
on the internet.
classify anything
Yeah,
they want, and
the-
not release anything they
The
want.
problem is though that there's too much information.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so much.
That's called
Yeah.
disinformation.
like if
Yeah.
I go online and I research was 9/11 cover up, literally pages after pages
Yeah.
after pages of pro like and
Yeah.
you don't know what to fucking believe and what to read.
Right.
So I mean it's kind of shitty for the normal stupid American to know
Yeah.
what's right and what's wrong.
It
inclu-
also
including me.
what gets major media play. Like the media is basically the secret arm of the government too.
Yeah.
You know, the level of corruption is so the roots of corruption are so fucking deep. Like, there's nothing you can do about it ever.
Yeah, and that's why like I just ignore it.
It's frustrating if you start to think about it.
Yeah,
think
because
about it.
then you're like, well, I can't do anything about it, but you
There's
know,
silent majority.
yeah.
Everything it's so stupid.
It is.
Yeah.
Speaking of stupid, I just got engaged.
Yeah.
Hey, burn!
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice entrance. Speaking of,
Is this when we talk about blowjobs?
We could go into that.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
Okay.
no. I refuse to have
No,
my
well,
sex
that's-
life talked about.
No,
It's
not your
sex
sex
life.
It's every.
Okay.
Yeah, blowjobs are universal, Dom.
Yeah, you're not the
Yeah.
only one that gives them or doesn't give them.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, anyway, I proposed to Dominique on
Congratulations.
on Christmas
Thank
Day.
you. There's my ring. You guys, I'm sure, probably can't see it, but
Well, I hope they could see it. They try to get it big enough
well,
they could see it.
it's not. It doesn't zoom in.
Yeah, whatever. No. She said yes. I guess you can tell. She
Yeah.
said yes.
I don't
you cry?
actually know if I said yes.
Did you cry, Dom?
I did.
Did you go, oh my God?
Well, I had my face covered like the whole entire time, so
Yeah. Her mom cried.
my mom cried.
My uncle cried. My uncle Joe
Yeah.
cried.
Really? Uncle Joe cried?
Yep.
I
He goes,
get-
he goes, I guess I'm getting soft in my old age.
Yeah.
You made me cry.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Did you
"Oh."
cry?
No, not then. I didn't.
Not even a little teary-eyed.
No, I didn't. I
No,
don't
his
think so.
nerves are dead.
Yeah.
He's jaded now.
I am pretty jaded, but
Yeah.
I got emotional when I asked her parents permission. I cried
Yeah.
when they said yes. Yeah.
Where they'd be like, "Fuck you, dude, get out of here."
Oh, there was
Like,
a,
you piece of shit. I'm tired of your
There was
crap.
what?
I hate your fucking guts,
no. Well,
Petrozelli.
what happened was I asked him, and then he was in his chair. He sat back in his chair and goes, "So, you want to marry my daughter, huh?" I'm like, I go, "Oh shit, yeah, I do." He's like, well, "What do you think's going to be different this time than the last time?" Yeah, he pulled that one out right out of the hat right away. I was like,
Smart
"Ah, shit."
guy.
So yeah, for
Put you in
everyone
the
that
hot
doesn't
seat.
know already, I was married once already. So the way I think though is the second time is the charm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't believe this third time a charm stuff. I think second time is the charm.
Wait a minute. Does this go back to our conversation about mugshots or no?
Well, wait a minute. Dominique's never been married.
Oh, I have.
Mugshots.
Yeah, because you're talking about your.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, you should throw that out there. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
No, my ex got arrested for DUI as soon as we got divorced.
Yeah,
And
that
there's a-
mugshot.
there's
is
a nice
fucking
little
classic.
mugshot.
Wasn't it on her birthday or something too?
I don't remember when it was, but everyone told me about it, and I pulled it up, and there's a beautiful mugshot of her like.
Well, how's that going to work if
Pissed
this
off.
is your second marriage and the second time's a charm, but this is
Well,
her first?
See, actually, the third time's a charm. So if you add together his 2 and my 1, it
Oh,
equals
Jesus.
Yeah, I-
3.
I see
so-
you've put a lot into this.
Yeah.
No, I really didn't.
So I know a lot of us now, younger generationers, I guess, feel about the institution of marriage that it's not like it's kind of old fashioned, and like nowadays it's not that big a deal to have a baby before you marry and all that sort of stuff. How do you guys feel about that sort of thing? Because I know I was that way, and I still feel a little bit that way. But in order to compensate with Dominique, I think that it's good to do that to get married if you want to have kids and stuff like that.
At this point in time, like it's dying, but it's still too culturally powerful to like. You can't be like, well, I'm just not getting married. You got to get married at this point. But eventually, there'll be some kind of there'll be some other institution which is less. I mean, I don't. I think maybe just like the expectations have to change about what marriage is.
Yeah, I think so too. Because really,
So I can
all it
marry
is,
you and fuck who I want to.
it really is legally. It's just something legal to tell the government that you're
Right.
a pair. You're a pair now. I
So
mean,
basically,
I
you're
know-
adding the 2 worst things in the world into your relationship, which is church and state.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I know, and I know that, but it's also for her. I'm trying to show her that I'm telling the world that I want to spend the rest of
Right.
my life with her.
And
I
see,
think
that's
yeah,
but that's
it's the ultimate
important.
commitment.
But see,
That is the
the
important
problem
thing.
is that and I don't want. This is not really about the government, but like it seems like it's being legitimized by the wrong party.
Yeah.
Like it should be a community of
mean?
your peers. Like that's who should recognize
Yes,
your
I
marriage.
think so
Yes,
too.
yes,
Yeah.
you're
It
right.
should be your family
Right.
and friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the church and
So
state.
is there really
Right.
such a thing as a commitment ceremony, or is that just
Yeah,
for
they
queers?
have those. I mean, that's like a Western because one of my professors had one of those like super hippie like
So that's
like
what it
life
is, though,
commitment
correct?
things. Yeah.
It's what?
It's not legally binding, though. Is that correct?
In some states it is. They call it
Really?
a common law marriage or whatever.
Oh, isn't that for gays now?
That's just
Common law marriage? Or
No, that's if you live with someone for a certain amount of time. And
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, that's so you get the same rights as a married person.
Right.
half.
Carly, how does your
Right.
generation feel about marriage? Do you even know?
I don't know about my generation, but I feel it's pretty much useless. With everyone getting divorces and
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no such like legal what do they call it precedent for like a man, a woman, and a Doberman. So
So
One
would you
man,
want to get married ever,
one
or would you
woman,
just want
and
like?
one
yeah,
dope.
I mean, I guess when I'm like pretty much about to retire, like in my 40s maybe or 50s. I don't
You're
know.
gonna get married in your 50s?
we're never going to be.
Why even get married at all? Then
I
at that point?
do.
I don't know. I like the idea of being married, but I just don't
See the
I don't
reason-
You don't
the
trust
point.
it.
Here's
Yeah, I
here's
don't.
what you don't. I don't know if you
Yeah.
since you're so young you haven't realized this, but no one's going to marry you at 50, kid. I'm sorry. Like
Well,
You
no,
know what I
a
mean?
70-year-old guy.
like. Oh yeah, do you like 70-year-olds?
well, when
No,
she's
it's like
50,
I gotta look for them.
Yeah. Sorry.
she does. She.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sure
know what
I-
I've
she probably likes
noticed though?
older
Like,
guys.
okay,
Yeah.
here, take me for example. At my age, like, okay, up until 35, like I was unmarried. I've never lived with a chick. It's like, okay,
35.
no, listen, I'm saying up till 35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, okay, you haven't met the right person, but like as each year went on, like I'm looked at a little weirder and a little weirder. Well, why haven't you? Like, and now I'm at the age where it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Shit or get off the pot?
Straight- yeah, no, it's just what's wrong with you. There's got to be some like inherent flaw.
Well, yeah, there is.
Why
Something,
haven't
there
you-
is definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the reason why you're not married.
That's really hurtful, Seth.
Yeah.
I think it's just way more acceptable now not to get married. I don't think people have
It
to
is.
get married. It just, for me, I come from a traditional family, and I just, a lot of my values, like I want to be married, I won't have kids until I'm married. But I don't think it's necessary for everybody.
Well, too, I think that our generation took I think they say it takes 10 years longer for us to mature than our parents did. So we're on a different time scale.
Time scale.
Yeah.
Everyone I know
not-
that's been married, like all my closest friends, were not married till like 34,
Really?
34, 35. Yeah, no one I know married in their 20s.
Everyone that I did know married
Besides you.
when I got married young or divorced right now.
Yeah, that's
Same
Everybody
thing.
I
Same for
know.
me too. Yeah, yeah.
Everybody that I know that got married in their early 20s or mid 20s even.
What?
I think
why
you
does
should
that
wait till
happen?
after 25.
Well, first of all, I think that people propose much earlier now than they used to in our parents' day.
well, my parents
Early in the
met.
relationship?
Yeah.
My parents met, were engaged, and married all within 9 months. They've been married.
That's
it'll be
good.
30 years
but
in
literally,
April.
I
that's
think
less than 1% of the.
They didn't
Yeah.
have
people do.
they didn't live in the information age with like pussy and cock coming at it. Like there's different temptations.
Yeah,
now.
you log
Like,
onto the
life-
internet and there's like
life's
fucking
different.
tits with dick. There's,
Well, there's-
dicks with tits. There's all sorts of stuff coming out. It's like,
Temptations
ah.
are different now. The world is different
Well,
now.
let's be honest too.
They didn't have access to meeting as many people either.
Women don't need us like they used to. Like
That's true.
if women couldn't
Yeah.
go out and get a job and support themselves, they had to stay in an unhappy marriage. So
Yeah.
I think there would have been more divorce. If,
Can we have your mom on the podcast next week?
My mom.
actually, while we're getting moms on the
Sure.
podcast, can we get
Kidding.
Carly's
My
mom
mom,
on the
though.
podcast?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get
From
let's
the
get
time she was 16.
let's get
She can-
Carly's mom.
Wait, yeah, talking to the mic, kid.
No, because I'll end up killing one of you guys because you touch her inappropriately or look at her the wrong way.
Yeah.
Touch it
This is
inappropriate.
where she's
Yeah.
going to sit for the
Yeah.
duration of the
Yeah,
podcast.
could sit
and
on
you'd be
that
dead.
Per who? I can take you. I
I
haven't
have
taught you all
swords.
my
What are you
tricks.
gonna do?
she's
Is
got
your
swords.
mom into fat guys?
No.
Yeah, nobody
My
is.
mom has actually really high standards.
Yeah, nobody is. There is. There's a
Oh,
lot
I
of.
have somebody
Yeah.
I want to introduce
Oh, don't
your
worry,
mom
I'm,
to,
uh,
and he's
Me.
good looking.
Well, my mom is kind of like the
Me.
old traditional.
Yeah, they're probably
She
the
has a
same age.
boyfriend.
About
Yeah.
yeah.
My mom has like old traditions, like the guy should always call first for like the first like 3 or 4 times. That you
How
get
long does it
contact.
take for your mom to put out?
I-
How many dates?
How the hell am I supposed to
Well,
know?
let's
that?
bring her
on here and
Dad
ask her.
would be Like,
We need to
Mom,
know
did you
this.
have sex
We need to
this
bring her
That's
weekend?"
why
on
we
here
need to
and
bring
ask
her on
her.
here so we can ask her.
Huh?
That's why we need to bring her on here so we can ask her.
And that'll be the podcast. I'm done.
How would your
How
mom
old-
handle like us horrible questioning her?
How would your mom handle all 3 of our dicks at once?
Yeah, airtight.
No, she's actually really sarcastic. She doesn't mind being asked anything.
Then bring her
She's kinda
down.
Open
Yeah.
it. But
She's open. Good.
Yeah, I like that.
you're so close to getting punched.
Wait, let me ask you this: Does your mom shave or?
Wait,
Is she
is your,
rocking
is your
Carly,
mom
how
is your
old
mom
is your
down to get
mom?
married again
No, she says no, but I think she
when
probably
she meets
would.
us? Then
How
yeah.
old is she?
She's 43.
Oh, Ben, you guys are like right there, man.
Yeah, you guys
Not
are like
far
a
off.
stone's
Oh,
throw
God,
away.
no.
I have somebody I want to introduce her to.
Me.
Oh God,
Besides Ben.
no.
Stop.
Yeah, yeah. Ben's a
We'll
catch.
introduce her to Ben, and if it doesn't work out, then we'll introduce you to this other person.
Yeah, you wanna
Ben
marry
can
the-
have
It's not
the
gonna
first
work
girl.
You mean she doesn't want to meet the angry troll under the bridge? Really?
Well, one, my mom
Surprised by
hates
that.
cats. Like I had a
Oh,
cat
I'll get
one
rid of
time,
him.
Not gonna work.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
She,
Dude,
she got rid of
fat,
it.
somewhere
Done.
fat Tom.
No more cats.
Somewhere fat Tom's looking up in the air like the
See,
fucking.
I
fort,
don't
like-
trust people that don't like animals though, so
No.
she's
Oh, no,
not for me.
it's.
Yeah,
she'll
they have a
accept them,
dog,
but
right?
she
You
won't
guys
live
have a
with them.
dog.
Yeah, we have a dog, but she,
I don't
she
think-
just won't live with cats.
I don't think she wants to. I don't think Ben wants to move in with her.
No, Ben just wants to throw it to
Ben
her.
just
Yeah.
wants.
That,
Ben
she'll
just
be
wants
the
to.
last thing you ever touch.
Ben
Yeah.
just
I
wants to
guarantee you
move
that.
in her.
Yeah,
I finally finished orgasming, man. I got a big sword in my.
yeah,
Oh, you won't even get to
fuck
that.
it.
So Sako, if you met the right person, would you marry him?
Yeah, why not?
So you would.
Yeah, I'm listen. I'm
perfect.
perfectly okay with making mistakes. Yeah,
You know how
Well,
I
that's not how you're going into it thinking
Well,
it's a mistake.
Yeah,
No, you
Sako will
listen-
definitely get divorced.
yeah. I'm just
Why
like.
would you say
No,
that?
he's holding out. He's 30
He-
now.
He's already saying,
No,
I'm
I'm just,
definitely
like,
okay making mistakes.
I am.
He's
I am definitely
joking.
going
He's
willing
trying
to
be
go
entertaining for the show.
into
Tom.
a scenario knowing that it may not turn out the way
Oh,
I want it to.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know about that, man. That's
See-
that's what's scaring me.
See,
the
but I
most,
think
and
that. But you,
I believe. Would you let
you-
me talk my mind?
you
I
are-
think I believe in this more than anything that this is going to work, but it scares me because I thought not as much about the last one, but I thought the last one.
You were
was
younger,
But
your
did
brain
you
I,
is so
really
as a
different.
matter of
think that one
fact,
was
can,
gonna
can we
work?
say this now?
What?
At your wedding, we were all doing like the over under on how long it would last.
You dicks.
Yeah.
Were you really?
Who
Yeah,
was
we really
the
were.
Who's
closest?
who? No,
me,
who was doing
me,
it?
Matt, Mike, Adam, pretty much everyone in your wedding
You
party.
guys are fucking assholes. Why would you do that?
because we knew it wasn't gonna last.
Why? Why?
Because-
Tell me why though.
Okay, here's how we're not assholes. Do you know how long we kept our mouths quiet about Leslie? Like, I mean, Lester.
What
whatever
about
her name is.
her?
How
What?
much we didn't like her?
Oh.
You didn't like her. I think
No.
Adam liked. Adam was her good friend, was he not?
Okay, last time I talked to Adam,
Uh,
Adam, he went off like like you wouldn't believe on everything that fucking pissed him off
What?
about her.
Like just bullshit. Just
Yeah,
a
just
bunch of-
bullshit, and I think how how Tom feels about her. I don't know. I mean, I want to like start like speaking for other people, but I can tell you that the conversations were had.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I would know this shit.
Why?
Man. You guys need to tell me
What,
this
what
stuff.
would have changed?
No one, you wouldn't have listened
As
to
a
them at the
friend,
time.
pull me aside and be like, "Hey, man, are you sure you're making the right decision? I mean, do you think you guys are right for each other?" Blah blah blah.
You
That
would
sort
have
of
listened
thing.
to your
What
friends
would've
talking that way
changed?
about your
Okay,
wife.
let's put it this way. If you guys feel this way again about anybody else in particular, you let me know.
If you guys think I suck and I'm
But
not
I
a
already-
good match, go ahead and let him know. It's
I'll
cool.
tell you this, and like, for the sake of good podcasting, I'm gonna be frank and honest.
Thanks. Yeah, laid out there.
There's my opinion of Dominique has changed a lot
Me too.
since Seth's divorce. And I'm not gonna
You
bring up
thought
old
what?
stuff.
Because
I'm
you
just
thought
like
she was a homewrecker.
right, and I'm like what is this like? But and I kind of got to know Dom a little bit better, and her actual character as a person.
Yeah, takes a while.
It does to learn a person.
When you first meet her, you're like, she's nice, but she's got nothing to her.
Ah!
Get used to her.
Well, to my defense, let me say
no,
something.
it's not a defense. I'm complimenting you, but
I'm-
I'm saying you get to know you, and you're a cool ass fucking person,
Here-
a really an awesome
like
person.
putting you in context compared to his ex,
What is
you're a
she-
total sweetie pie.
Oh,
And I think that this one's gonna work, at least if not forever. I'm guessing like
at least twice as long.
at least twice as long.
Okay,
at
good.
least, at least till the kids are like teenagers.
Okay.
Oh well, that's
Well,
good.
one thing I got to say about what Ben just said, I can be shy when people first meet me.
Yeah.
I'm not like super outgoing and extrovert like Seth, so maybe I come off as like standoffish to people.
No, it wasn't standoffish. It's just like, hey, Dom. Hey. So how's your day? Fine. Like just one word monosyllabic
Well,
answers.
well,
and I was
Ben,
like, what?
you're-
This chick has no personality.
I love you now, but you're not the easiest
Oh,
to talk
yeah.
to when
I
you
know.
first meet you.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're also not partying anymore too, and I think that
yeah, I
like,
was 20. I
Yeah.
was 21.
That's
I had
what's
just
hurting me.
turned 21 when you guys met me, so
Yeah.
I was really young. I'm 26 now, so I was just
Oh,
old
yes.
enough.
You're so old.
Worldly
but
wise.
no, but compared to when you first
Talking about
turned 21 and you're first able to go out and drink
Yeah.
and stuff.
I think I
so-
drank more at 25 than I did at 21.
Yeah.
Well, I started drinking when I was 15, so I already
Right.
had 6 years under my belt at that
What
point.
would Jesus do?
suck
Probably
guys'
not
dick.
what I did.
WWJD.
Well,
Uh,
guys, I'm gonna end this conversation right
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Why?
whoa,
Why? We're
skipping
just
right
getting
over the
started,
BJs.
man.
Skipping right over the BJs.
now. All right.
All right. Before the podcast, we were talking about we were just bullshitting like always, and there's this like I don't know if it's a sitcom thing, where it's like guys complain about not getting blowjobs, but like I can tell you that I've never not gotten a blowjob when I wanted one, and it's because you work it into the sex. You can't be like on the couch and be like, "Hey,
Yes, you can.
my dick is here,"
The fuck you can.
because that's when it gets refused. 'cause
No, because it becomes obligatory. If you always work into the sex, then you get the obligatory nap, 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 then bang. Like, fuck that. Like, it's
Yeah.
nice to sit there and all of a sudden zip.
For you,
bang,
yes.
Slappity slap.
of course, for you it is because you're sitting there getting it.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit there like in the middle of the fucking sitcom and just be, I mean, I would if I was gay, but I just like
What?
Well, where this came up was actually the joke I made with Seth. I said, you're engaged.
Yeah, that's
now
the
you're not
joke.
going to get no more blowjobs.
That's like the sitcom.
And Jeremy
joke.
was saying the same thing. I'm married. I don't get any.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just to clear the record, because my parents listen to this,
Yeah.
I have never done anything ever. I'm waiting till marriage for everything.
Nice.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh yeah, if we're talking about blowjobs, that's the truth.
Okay. Maybe we can bleep like the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes. 1 minute.
yeah. So that was, I guess, that was my commentary. Like I don't know. It was one of those like cliched like sitcom things. I'm like, of course, who doesn't get blowjobs or give them? And if you don't
don't
give
give them.
blowjobs, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm talking to women and gay dudes.
And gay dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay out of the conversation.
Oh no,
Why?
no.
Your
No.
opinion's
Yeah,
always
that's probably
welcome and
best.
appreciated.
No, it's-
Happy
I
wife,
want to
happy
hear.
life. Remember that.
I want to hear your opinion on the matter, Seth.
I think
Yeah.
that girls should give just blowjobs without sex being involved. Yeah.
But
like,
would
so-
you want to
Thank
go
you.
down if you were just sitting on the couch with a girlfriend? Well, with somebody, would you just want to go down on them? Nothing happens after that. You don't get any satisfaction. Nothing. Just
I would, yeah. Why not?
Here's the one.
But that's not how it works.
What if they're on their period?
It's a double. It's a what's the word? I'm
Double
looking for?
standard?
Double standard. Yes, thank you very much. It's double standard. Girls
Like-
should give blowjobs to guys because it's
And if
very
they're on
easy.
their period-
It's super easy to go down on a guy and get him off in like
Yeah.
3 to 5
Yeah,
minutes.
we're
I don't know.
guys.
Here's the thing.
Girls, Jesus Christ, I gotta freaking get the goddamn chainsaw with the tongue attachment to it and start it up and fucking go to even get it warmed up.
For the record, ladies, I love to eat pussy, so inbox me.
Oh, don't get me
But
wrong, I do
then
too.
he will stalk you and
Yeah.
be obsessed with you. Well, you said that's what had happened in the past. You'd be obsessed with him for like 2 years.
Well, I don't know. If obsessed might be. No, it's not. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Like I said, I wanted to move on.
I mean, I call it in love, but you guys could call it in obsessed if
In
you
love,
want.
that's fine.
in love.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's twice that's come up to me.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody even on the podcast knows about what we've been joking about.
No, but
No.
it's
I
probably
guarantee
bad.
you
Funny shit.
that everyone involved is going to understand what we're talking about.
Long story short, Saka's in love with a girl and didn't work out.
Who listens to the podcast religiously, by the way?
Oh, really?
no, she
oh,
doesn't.
yeah. Yes, she does.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't funny.
Yes.
All right, so I figured, guys, on this occasion of being a New Year's and how we hate people doing New Year's resolutions and stuff like that, I wanted to give a little shout out to all the guys that do resolutions, especially on Facebook or Smash. Smash shout out.
Wait, what? What are you calling it now?
It's a Silverback Smash, but it's I was saying
Oh, yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's geared toward all the people
Yeah.
giving resolutions. So, dear, my life sucks, so I have to try to change it. Ask clowns. Just the word resolution indicates that something is being resolved, remedied, or fixed. New Year's resolutions accomplish none of these things. When I hear someone making bullshit New Year's resolutions, I actually get a pretty good idea of what they're not going to do this coming year. What are you doing, Ben? You're pretty much jinxing yourself when you shoot off at the mouth with bold statements like, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm not going to drink as much. You know what I hear? I hear, I'm packing on another 15 pounds, and Jack Daniels is going to control my life and make me lose my job. You don't need a new year to fix your fucked up self. You just need to want to do it. Every day is a new year. Maybe not a new calendar year, but it's a new year nonetheless. If your living room is 3 pizza boxes away from being a Hoarders episode, can you not see your dick because there's a truck tire on your waist?
Hey, I can see it. You can see it too if I slap it on your fucking chin.
Do you spend more hours contemplating suicide at your job than actually working?
That's everybody, though.
Shit doesn't happen by itself. Your shitty... sorry. Your pigsty of a house doesn't have a cleaning feature. Your dick isn't going to work out and lose weight for you, and Donald Trump isn't going to tear down your cubicle and offer you a CEO position. You got to make your goals happen for yourself. I don't even know who started New Year's resolutions. I bet it was a homeless guy.
Some fucking loser, probably.
It seems like such a homeless person thing to do. Set a bunch of lofty goals that are impossible to have accountability for. I would like to see a list of first resolutions. She's moving over there. Are you picking your toes or something?
I was.
Gross. I would like to see a list of the first resolutions because I bet it's the same generic and vague ass shit that everyone has said forever.
Vague ass shit.
Lose weight, be a better person, be successful, weak. Fuck that. Let's hear some good resolutions. Let's start making resolutions that make people go, why would you even want to do that? Here are my New Year's resolutions for the year 2013. On December 31st of this year, I'm going to go back through this list to make sure I'm successful at accomplishing the most awesome set of resolutions ever known to man. All right. Here's my first resolution this year. I'm going to hang glide off the Empire's...
That's a lie.
What?
You can't even be in an airplane. You're going to hang glide?
That's why it's a resolution,
Just-
Tom.
Okay.
That's
Shut
why it's
up.
a resolution. I'm going to hang glide off the Empire State Building.
Hang on a second. One, Carly, will you Google comedy? Thank you.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm okay. I had to just throw that out
I'm
there.
going to
Yeah,
hang
with
glide
you.
off the Empire State Building in the dark of night with Stephen Hawking strapped to my back, whispering me the secrets of the universe as we glide safely to the Earth. Play double dutch with Venus and Serena Williams. The winner gets a threesome with the other two. A win-win situation. Get into a Wild West saloon bar fight with Chuck Norris by my side. Just the two of us punching, sweating, drinking, and bleeding together. Very intimate. Buy a
70 years old now.
Yeah, Pete still can kick ass.
Yeah.
Buy a 1989 black talking Trans Am like Knight Rider.
That's
Install a
good.
Jaegerator in the center console and have David Hasselhoff ride shotgun
That's
everywhere.
a
with
good
him.
one.
That'd be fun. Rape myself. Tell myself I don't want to jerk off and just want to have myself convinced. I beat it till it's raw.
Oh, dude, I do that every fucking day.
Yeah.
I call that creating a mood.
Yeah.
A little
it's like
ambiance.
fucking
Dress
4 or 5
up,
times a
Some
day.
tension, you know.
dress up like the devil and open up a hot dog stand. Tell everyone my wiener's so good it's like you sold your soul to put it in your mouth. And then I'll sell them the cheap ones that taste like shit.
That's actually really. Oh, you could probably do that.
Let me ask
For
you.
real.
I know I hate to interrupt your silverback smash since you're so close to the edge, like the end.
Yeah.
But have you ever drawn a face on your dick and then forgot that you put it there, and then you look at it and it scares you a little bit?
No.
No.
Really?
God.
I've done that.
Moving along.
I also made. Actually, what I did was I drew Abraham Lincoln's face, and then I made like a little paper hat, top hat to go on it.
Was the tip of your dick the hat?
No, I made a hat to go on the tip of the.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
fucking.
I might have it in my phone.
Is
still,
that when you're
actually.
unemployed?
Huh?
Is that when you're unemployed?
No, I was just doing it to do it.
And number 7, the final resolution of my new year is hire transvestites to seduce and make out with and or have sex with all my enemies. So the next time I see them, whatever they say to me, I can follow up with, well, at least I don't have sex or make out with girls that have penises. You're welcome, Ralphie McResolutions Taint. You've been smashed.
Yeah, take that, fuckheads.
Yeah.
I just
right.
think it's ridiculous that the same old generic things just
It's
keep
like
popping up.
why? Like who gives a shit that the fucking Earth went around the sun? Now all of a sudden something's changed in your life. Stupid. You weren't gonna do anything. You're gonna
You
clog the
ain't
gym.
gonna do shit.
You're gonna clog the gym for 2 weeks, and that's that. That's all you're gonna do.
But if you did make a New Year's resolution to get in shape, we will
Do it at
help
the
You can
you.
come-
We will
1419 East
help
Colonial
you
Avenue.
Yeah.
at the jungle.
Yeah, come into the jungle and sign up for a year, and then
Here's the deal, though. It shouldn't just be on the new year. You should want to get in shape all the time. You
Yes,
should be in
of
shape all the
course.
time. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle change you have to make. It's not a fucking make money through the lottery. You have to work your ass off, and you got to make your fucking money. I mean,
This
that's all there is to it.
I'm gonna be a cage fighter.
That's the worst resolution.
I have a Dear Fatso,
Oh, awesome.
and
Yeah, guys, Dear Fatso, tell them when
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
to submit that.
hey, and this can all this can also be a Dear Mr. Fatso. If you have questions about raising your kids, since I'm an expert on kids now, I'll be happy to help you out. But this one is actually about anal, and I know that most of them are for some reason. But the
Well-
person wrote, "Dear Fatso, do guys really consider anal hot, and why do they always ask for it if it's not?"
This is kind of
It's we
obvious.
Redundant.
right. No, okay. Here's the only reason I ask for it is because I know that they don't want it, so it's like fun to fuck with them. If I just get a finger in there every once in a while just for funsies, like sure, why not? That's
Funsies.
it. I don't actually want it. It's not as good as the real thing, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
I've
think
never
so.
done it.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
No way.
Way.
Just because it's why?
I just have no desire to.
Really?
Yeah, it's a fucking asshole, man.
Yeah,
There's
just-
a perfectly
So-
good pussy like an inch away.
Yeah.
It's perfectly good because it's tighter.
And what if
I
you
don't
pull it
fucking
out
need that shit.
and there's poop on it?
Who cares?
that
I'll make her
happens
suck it
sometimes.
off.
Oh,
Oh, dumb. Better watch
no.
out.
Yeah.
Tomato seed right off the tip.
It's really.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Should we go to the Carlin?
Oh yeah, Carly. What's up, man?
I bet Carly would take it up the butt.
Yeah.
She just seems like that type. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, you kind of do actually.
She's like a closet freak, I
Yeah.
think.
Ooh.
So how many times you've been banged in the back door?
Not how many times you've been banged,
Or
or
like-
would you ever
yeah.
do it?
I dated an ex for 2 years, and we did.
Really?
I
Yeah.
knew it.
A lot? Or
Not that often,
wow?
but a couple times.
And
Yeah.
did you? Was it okay?
Oh God, no! It hurts like hell.
Oh. It's
Yeah,
supposed
that's
to.
how. Like, I'll tell you this. There's only one of my ex girlfriends really liked it, and she liked it a lot, and I didn't like it that much.
Oh, you're a fucking fat.
Is it the person we all know?
No, it's not. It really isn't. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about you. I promise.
Are there initials BB?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big Black.
Really?
I
Yeah,
don't know
she
who that
loved it.
is.
Figured I could see her be like an Amazon as it's being happening to her too.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, exactly.
Just all crazy and shit. I don't know. I just think I do just because the different. It's different.
It's taboo. It's,
It's
something
taboo.
else,
It's
yeah.
something different. It's neat.
And it's
freaky.
What do you
better
think
if
about
you
it,
break
Dom?
them down. Like if you break their spirit a little bit, like you just keep hounding them for it, and then they finally give in. That's when it's good.
Yeah.
But if they're
Just
like, yeah,
get
sure,
what you want. You
Yeah.
don't really want it. You just
Yeah.
keep asking until they say yes. No, okay, it's cool.
yeah,
I don't know. I enjoy it.
yeah, you do,
Wait,
don't you?
Give
You
me
and
a
Dom
mis-
aren't
give
going to
me a
make no
mis-
But you
kids,
also like
butt
throw
boning.
up and shit too, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a weird person.
Yeah, he likes the sick shit.
I can't help
It's
it.
weird.
Yeah.
I think honestly, that's what porn did to me.
Okay, is there
If
any
there's
way?
any danger in porn, it's
It's-
getting jade. It's getting.
Yeah, you gotta-
it's
You have to
getting
keep up
bored.
in the
It's
raising
It's
the
getting
bar,
bored.
raising the
Upsmanship,
bar and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You're
Is there?
desensitized.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me go for the guys here. Have you ever had a finger in your ass or anything else?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Isn't that fucked up?
No, not really.
It kind of is a little bit. Because I mean, I gotta be. I don't want to look back there, or I don't even like putting my hand in there when I have to.
Did I
like-
ever tell the story about when I had mine licked and the girl
Yes.
told me to shave it?
Yeah. That was our.
Yeah.
That was like on the first podcast, actually.
Yeah, that was like the actress girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actress girl went down and licked it. The next, no, it wasn't the next day. It was like, man, the next morning. She's like, so you ever think of shaving it down there? She's like, it'd be so much better if you just trimmed it up and
'Cause-
shaved it down there. And at that time, I didn't know. I was like 23
have you-
or something like that. I didn't know to shave my
Have
butt.
you ever like done a 69 with a chick and then her fucking ass is not shaved? Then you gotta like look right into it.
Oh, yeah.
Then why didn't you think of that for
Nah.
yourself? Like, you wanted.
I don't know, because I didn't think a girl was gonna go lick me that night.
Yeah, that's wait.
With girls,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
with girls it's different. Like I could actually
Okay,
potentially
first
have
of all-
I could potentially have a nose in my butthole tonight. I
I-
should maybe shave my butt.
I
or
remember
wax it.
this fucking toothless troll. She's probably licked more than one hairy asshole in her life. She can get over it.
This was somebody. This wasn't the girl you're thinking of.
No, you're thinking of the
yes, it
different
is.
one.
You're thinking of a different one.
You guys
Sure.
had that argument too.
Oh yeah. That's right.
So
We
tell
did.
everybody where to go for Dear Fatso to ask questions.
If you guys go to our Facebook page on the jungleboys.tv,
What do we .tv? It's the Jungle Boys
it's
TV, on Facebook.
whatever. I always get confused. Ask me a question, any question. I don't care what, and I'll answer it for you.
They can message you to stay anonymous.
Right. If you want to be anonymous, whatever. I don't think you should. Man up and just ask, or not, or woman up. It's always women who ask me about stuff.
And forward us to your friends and get
Yeah.
your friends.
Yeah,
to
share
like
this
us.
with your friends, huh? How about you do us a favor?
Do us a solid.
Yeah.
Listen to us on iTunes, and then we're on YouTube on the Jungle Boys TV. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, guys. Good
Yeah.
podcast.
Good night.
We'll,
Happy New
see
Year.
everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.
See ya, assholes.
Once there was this kid who got into an accident and caught and come to school.